Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2019 season. We are in the Sun Series part of the season now. We're moving very close to the Moon Series, and obviously today is Friday. So Friday being Friday, it means that the Brazilian International Championships will be kicking off today in Sao Paulo. I will be there, I will be commentating, suited and booted, can't wait for the event. I will make sure to link in the description below where you can go and check the stream schedule and the links to where the streams will be held, so you can catch it over the weekend. It will be running Friday, Saturday and Sunday, so it's going to be super exciting, and it'll be amazing to see what players are going to bring to this tournament, so the first international of the season. So it's really exciting, so I hope you're excited about it as well. But without further ado, let's just get into today's episode and get some battles underway. As always, if you enjoy the content, guys, make sure to leave a like on the video. It does massively help out the channel, and make sure that you do subscribe so you don't miss any of these daily battle series, and you do not miss, more importantly, all of the juicy, good, exciting content that we've got planned coming up very soon. Like I keep saying this, and I've been saying this all week, but it is stuff that I've wanted to do on the channel for a long time, and I'm really excited about it. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and it'll be dropping very soon. So yeah, look forward to it. But on to more important things. We have our first opponent of the day, running a team of Kyogre, DUSK, Necrozma, Incineroar, Tapu Koko, Venusaur and Tapu Koko. So what are we looking at? Trick Room? Yeah, Trick Room, definitely. You know, the Venusaur's probably there as a check to Groudon. It's also good against Kyogre. It's nice having the two Fake Out and Intimidate supporters there to kind of support the entirety of the team, with the Incineroar and the Hitmontop, both offering different support options there. One with Wide Guard, Feint, Helping Hand in the Hitmontop, and then the other one is a slow, more pivot support and dog type threat from the Incineroar. Tapu Lele again is going to be very good here. I keep bringing it up, and I do keep bringing it, but maybe we don't need it in this match. I think we probably bring it in the back here, but what do we bring? I think we do need Incineroar, but at the same time, it's just if we see that the Kyogre lead and it is scarfed, it would be a little bit awkward. And we could lead Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is a nice lead here. I think we do bring Amoonguss. We need Incineroar, and but then we don't bring our Tapu Lele. This is the thing. Like, let's go Tapu Lele, Incineroar, and Kyogre. Yeah, okay, we'll lock in with those. That's the thing. Like, I want to bring certain Pokemon to certain matchups, but then you look at the team and it's like a just Necrozma, and you need Incineroar, because without Incineroar you can't really reduce its attack damage and things like that. So it's quite important to bring it in. The Fake Out support, even though we've got Psychic Terrain, is still good, because you know my opponent has got their own Tapu, so they'll be able to disrupt the field if they want. So we can still make use of it. We're gonna see Hitmontop, no favourite of mine, and Necrozma come out for my opponent. This is a really good lead for us, because we can just literally nuke the Hitmontop, and I think we might want to roll the Duskmane Necrozma, because it probably goes for Trick Room here, and I don't feel like we're going to be able to pick up the KO onto it. I mean, the other option is, yeah, we want to deny the Trick Room. We like 100% deny the Trick Room, and I think we just Psychic. They could switch the top out to Incineroar, which wouldn't be ideal. And if that happens, that makes it a little bit awkward for us. So we could potentially get, yeah, let's switch out our Lele. I feel like the top probably switches out, if anything, into Incineroar. No, we need to roll the Necrozma and then switch out Lele. Let's not faff around making mistakes with our button clicking. Yeah, I feel like the Hitmontop switches out. It's so threatened right now. It's not providing any support with Helping Hand or anything like that, with Fake Out, Feint or anything like that. So I just feel like it does retreat, but you never know. Yeah, there it goes. It's going to be the Incineroar, I'd imagine, yeah. So we were correct in making that decision. And I don't want to, the one thing I don't want to do here is proc a weakness policy without having really good checks to that. Just in the Cosmo. This could backfire and we could see Kyogre, but we're just going to see the Hitmontop, which is fine. Like, this is alright. Because we're in a nice position now to U-turn out on the opposing Incineroar, and I'm just going to Psyshock the Hitmontop. Neither can, and this gives us a chance to get Kyogre in. And with how the team's kind of set up on my opponent's side, you'd imagine everything's going to be on the slower end of the spectrum. So getting Kyogre in, even though we're not the fastest of Kyogres, we should be able to get a free Water Spout off, which is going to be quite important for us. We've got to worry about the Hitmontop, but I mean the Hitmontop going to withdraw now, and the Cosmo coming back in. Oh, just Moongeist being that slot. This isn't going to do jack. Yeah. Big damage! Big damage. But we get the Incineroar, so that's fine. I mean, get a little bit of chip there. We're going to take a knockoff into our Lunala. But at the same time, it is giving us the opportunity to get Kyogre in, which is the big thing, because we can just Water Spout and double into that Dustman Cosmo this next turn. And if the Hitmontop decides to come in on the Incineroar slot to try and support with Y-God the next turn, it's just not going to have the opportunity to do that, because I don't know if it will be able to take a full power Water Spout, so that's the good thing. So we will Moongeist Beam and we will lock into that illustrious Water Spout and see if Kyogre can do the business here for us and take this Dustman and Cosmo down. So let's see. Should be enough. The Dustman and Cosmo might just protect here. That's the other thing. Yeah, so it's going to protect, and this is why it'll protect to allow the Hitmontop to come in this next turn. So the Hitmontop can Y-God, so the next turn you just Scald and Moongeist Beam and hope that is enough. That combination is enough to get the Dustman and Cosmo. I mean, he could roar again, but I'd say my opponent's probably more inclined. Tapu Lele coming in. Interesting. I wonder if it's Scarfed. It's definitely going to be faster than our Kyogre, for sure. I'm just going to get some damage onto the Necrozma now. And I'm going to switch in. Incineroar. Like, do I roar? I don't think I roar at this point. And I don't want to Trick Room, because if they set... I don't want to Tailwind, because if they set Trick Room up in the same turn, it's going to put us so far behind in this match. So I'll just get Incineroar in. We'll get an Intimidate onto the Dustman, Necrozma. And even if we proc a weakness policy, we can still do stuff. It's whether or not we see a Trick Room here. In kind of one respect, I don't mind that too much. It's just going to retreat down. We're going to see Hitmontop come in. Fine. I don't imagine that. Well, the Coco probably does Volt Switch then at this point. Yep, and gets the Cosmo back in. Let's see if this Coco is. Okay. Can't tell yet what item it's holding. Interesting. So at least we'll get some damage onto the top. But I think the big thing here is for us to get Incineroar out. Okay. I don't think my opponent wants to set the Trick Room up right now, to be honest. Do we get Lele in? I don't think we get Lele in. I think we bring Kyogre in on the Incineroar slot. Got to imagine the Hitmontop wants to fake out as well. It's to fake the Incineroar out, I mean, because you can't fake the Lunala out, obviously, because of its Ghost typing. But a Psyshock from this range, I'm hoping should be enough to get the Hitmontop. Yeah, there's the fake out. Does mainly Cosmo. Is it going to go for Trick Room? I wonder. I mean, if it does, then Tapu Lele comes in. Oh no, it's a Sunsteel Strike. It'll be into Lunala. 100%. and it will take us down. So this is not the end of the world. We're still alive. Because we can bring in Incineroar right now, which is a good thing. So we can utilise this fake out against the Tapu Lele and throw out a water spout. If by any chance it is Assault Vest or Scarf, then we're going to get a free water spout onto it, and then some big damage onto Necrozma as well. And we will see. There's the Intimidate, the all-important Intimidate onto that Necrozma. So let's just do that. Fake out, and water spout. There's no. I don't think there's any way that Necrozma outspeeds Kyogre. You never know though. You never know. You can never tell. But I'm pretty confident that we'll be able to outspeed. So let's see. I've got a feeling that the Coco Scarfed as well. The way my opponent kind of brought onto the field and utilised it as a kind of Kyogre check makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I think it is. Maybe it's not though. Nah, it definitely is. Definitely was, I think 100%. There's a trick room. But oh no, you said trick room up. I mean, it's like it's over now. I mean, the rain does stop, but the Necrozma's got nothing to do with the Incineroar, so the game is unfortunately done for my opponent. This is one thing, like with the Dusk and Necrozma, it's such a good Pokemon, but it's got no real way to hit Incineroar, which is it makes it a bit difficult. So we'll just knock off Scald, but I think the knockoff's going to be enough to take it down. You just got to be careful, I think, with Duskmane and Necrozma because of that weakness policy. You don't want to just proc it straight away for your opponent to take advantage of that, and you've got to try and deny its speed control modes as well. So it's predominantly going to be Trick Room, and we managed to do that with the Raw early on and then just keep the pressure on. But Lunala generally has quite a good matchup against it anyway, so it did make it a little bit easier for us. But that is that, guys. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for tuning in. At least we're finishing on a positive this week. It's been better than it has been worse, and it'll get better into next week. Really enjoying this team. I hope you're enjoying it as well. But stay tuned because we'll be back on Monday playing this again. I hope you're enjoying the new structure as well. Do keep me up to date with your opinions on just the one battle a day, but it is going to make it easier for just getting extra content out on the channel. We'll be back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the stream over in Sao Paulo if you can catch it. I will try and give you Flinch Squad as a little cheeky shout out if I can, if you're watching over the weekend. But just have a great weekend whatever you're up to, guys. Thanks as always for tuning in, and we'll see you again next week, bright and breezy Monday, for another episode of School Hard Knocks. So until then, take care of yourselves and bye bye.